Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little reading vlog, and we're reading People We Meet on Vacation finally by Emily Henry. And my goal today is just to see how many pages I can actually read. So I'm already on page 40, so we'll see how much further I can get. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. It looks like it's about 364 pages, so I mean, it's not unheard of, but I figured today would be like the best day to do it. I don't have a lot going on today, and yeah, so I'm going to see how much of this I can get done, and I will give you guys updates as I go. I also want to say that I'm really liking it so far. I'm only a couple chapters in, and I feel like this happened to me when I read Funny Story. Like, I was super hooked by like chapter 2, and then it started to kind of fall off for me, mainly because I didn't like love the characters like together necessarily. So I'm really liking like the premise of this book, and it just kind of feels like really unique. Like the background, the setting, like all the things about it I'm really liking so far. And I feel like it's just like the absolute perfect summer read. And it's super hot here in Michigan this week, so I feel like it's the perfect time to read this. And yes, I'm wearing a sweater, but it is what it is. So anyway, I'm gonna go get reading, and let's see how much I can get done today. All right, we're back. It's been a little bit, and I just hit page 100, so we're doing good. We're well on our way here. I don't feel like I'm totally like really deep into the plot line of the story yet. There's been a lot of like hopping around through like past summers that the two main characters have like been through together. So we are getting a lot of backstory, which I always really enjoy, but as far as like the current plot, we haven't gotten super deep into that yet. So I will check back. I'm going to keep reading, and then I'll check back in with you guys soon and let you guys know what I'm thinking. Okay, update. I'm at page 152, so we are really moving along today. I honestly am thinking I kind of want to get to at least page 200, but it would be awesome if I can get past that. So like I said, today's challenge is just seeing how much I can really read in a day. So I'm going to try to go until I pretty much go to bed. So I'll have to like stop and make dinner and stuff, but otherwise like we're going to be reading all day. So I feel like we've made a huge chunk so far. I feel like we still haven't really gotten into like the thick of this current timeline. They're like looking back at like 10 years of summers and like the trips that they've taken. So pretty much every chapter is look at like a different summer and kind of going back to that trip. And so it's kind of like all over the place a little bit. Not that I'm not enjoying like what's happening in those chapters. Like I still feel like the events are fun because every, chapter is filled with like a fun trip and like a fun event, and like there's always something happening, which is fun. There's not a lot of just like, hanging out. Like there's always like activities and stuff. So I'm really liking that. Like, it just feels like very atmospheric, I guess, like, which I think is probably one of the bigger draws to this book, is just kind of like the vibes, as opposed to really the story, at least in my opinions so far. I will say though, I really like Alex, the main character. Like honestly, he reminds me a lot of my husband, and it's like, so I'm really loving that. Like it is really cute in a lot of ways. But there hasn't also been like really any romance yet. Like they've been best friends for like over a decade now. So we're still working through all of that. I know that'll change eventually because this is a romance, but we haven't gotten to any of that like so far at all. So I'm just curious to see like, you know, how this book plays out. I don't really know where it's gonna go, but I am liking it. Like I'm not bored or anything. Like I definitely am enjoying it so far. But yeah, I will keep reading and we'll talk soon. Bye. So I've made it to page 200, so I am well past halfway. And to be honest, like I feel like I could be loving it more. There's like so much happening, but yet like not enough happening at the same time. And I find myself like just, you know, powering through it just so that, you know, for the sake of this video, like to try to get as many pages done. But I'm not really like in love with the story so much. I just feel like there's not like much of a, I don't know, like storyline, I guess, which I don't know how to even explain that, but like there's so much going on. There's so many events happening. We're in all these different timelines. Like every chapter is like pretty much a different year. And so it's really jumping around a lot. And it's not that I can't follow it because I'm following that part like mostly fine, but it just seems like, I don't know, like I feel like we're not really making any progress on like their current like situation together. But I'm gonna probably take a break for a little bit and then I'll get back into reading later. So it's a couple hours later and it's officially getting dark outside. I took a break for a while, made some dinner, chilled out for a bit, and this is my kitty. This is Ophi. Hi. And yeah, I have made it to page 246. And I'm feeling pretty wiped out, so I might go put on my jammies and like finish up this chapter in bed. So I will update you guys in the morning if I finished any more, but otherwise almost 250 pages I made it through today. I feel very accomplished, but honestly pretty tired at the moment, so I will see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, it is the next morning, and last night I got through page 278, so I feel extremely accomplished about my reading challenge yesterday. I got through it way more than honestly I thought I would. Like I thought I was gonna maybe get to like page 170 or something. I knew I could read a lot because I didn't have a lot going on yesterday, but I did not expect to get through that much. But yeah, so I don't know if that's like the most I've ever read in a day. If it's not like the most ever, then it's definitely like the most I've read in a day in like in the recent past. So yeah, I feel very accomplished. I'm definitely gonna be doing this again. I kind of want to do like a whole week-long challenge to see how much I can read in like a whole week. So be on the lookout for that sometime this summer probably. And yeah, so that was kind of a realistic day in my reading life. I definitely took like breaks and stuff and like, you know, made meals and went to the store and did things other than reading too. So it's not like I didn't get up at all. So I feel like it was pretty realistic. And as far as like the book itself goes, I am liking it. And we're kind of getting to the end here. So I'm like, I have, I think, a little bit less than 100 pages left. Looks like there's 361 pages. So yeah, less than 100 pages left. So I'm really excited to see how they like tie everything up. They've kind of gotten together, but they haven't really worked through everything yet. And there's still kind of like a big reveal about something that happened in their past that is still waiting to get revealed. So I'm kind of just interested to see how that summer went down as one of their like past summers. So we're probably gonna get to that soon. But yeah, so far I'm really liking this one. When I do my like June reading wrap up, I'll kind of give this my full-on like thoughts and ranking out of like all of the Emily Henry books. So I won't tell anybody yet, but anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching again. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe, click the like button, and turn on your notifications as well so you don't miss another video. And next week, I think we're going to talk about some summer book recommendations, so don't forget to tune in then. And otherwise, you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you next time.